ethics surround our students every day, even when they don't know it. Recently in Marysville High School, some of our students participated in the ethics workshop. Joining us today is one of our advisors, Mr. Smith, to tell us more. What is ethics workshop?
The ethics workshop has been around for about 30 years. Students have had an opportunity to participate. Basically, it's an opportunity for students to go to a professional conference, and that's how we create the setting. It's at Alexander's Banquet Center, and they do a great job. There's a registration table when they come in. There's food. We have breakout sessions at different tables, and we discuss different scenarios, different hypothetical cases where ethical dilemmas might occur. And some of them are things that students might see in their job or around their world. So they discuss these cases at their table, and then they open it up and discuss it in the whole group.
What are the requirements to attend?
There's only really one requirement to attend. We have an application. It's one page, and it's about 5 questions. Students that want to attend fill out that application. It tells us a little bit about what their career goals are, what they'd like to do, and it's that simple. We want to take as many people as possible, and the Marysville Rotary Club, who helped sponsor this with us, just does an awesome job.
What activities did you do at the workshop?
We do. Everybody has a packet of information and the case studies. First one, for example, was about a university hospital, and they were offering a priority care type of program. Those people that wanted to pay additional money, they would get priority doctor's appointments and times, and they'd get longer time with their doctor. They'd get their test results back earlier. So just in that case alone, which is an actual case because the Mayo Clinic, University of Michigan, Stanford, several other big hospitals and universities are doing this type of thing. Our question to the kids was, is that really ethical? Is one group of people more important than another, and should they get priority care? And it really got interesting when we started talking not as much about appointments, but let's say if you're on an organ donor list and you need a kidney, there's only one available. Now you have to prioritize somebody with a priority selection or just a regular patient who's going to get that kidney. So that's kind of the discussions that we had. We had some other ones in there about immigration. We had some we talked about cultural sensitivity and mascot names and things like that. So those are just a few samples.
How did this workshop come up?
The workshop started in the late 1980s. Mr. Getz, Bill Getz, and I taught a couple of the business classes here, and we came across it as an article in a magazine. It was a conference that was similar, done down in a suburb of St. Louis. And as I was reading the article, I thought this would be an interesting project for our kids, and we've been doing it now about every other year for 30 years.
About how many students applied, and was it as many as you expected, or what did you expect?
The first initial application, we ended up with 40 or 50 kids, and we knew we wanted more than that. So we went out and talked to some of the teachers that had seniors and juniors. It is open to juniors and seniors. And we talked to them about the value of it. And before long, we quickly had over 90 applicants.
Will you guys attend it again next year?
As I said, we do it every other year, and then as between your junior or senior year, students will have an opportunity to do it. It is an expensive program. The Rotary picks up, there's a couple of meals. They have a continental breakfast and a dinner or luncheon. There's also a featured speaker that comes in at lunchtime. He was pretty awesome, as always. His name's Brian Pruitt, and he's a great motivational speaker for the kids. And he talked about bringing out the greatness within themselves. And so the cost involved in that, it helps with the Rotary also to be able to do it every other year.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. Sounds like an exciting event. I'm Nicole Will for M6, your hometown station.